All right, well, we're here with StrongSide. The MVP of that last round. Sundance is calling you to be the MVP of the season after that performance.
No, I've been watching you all weekend, and even coming into this event, you may not have known it, but you're my preseason pick to be the MVP for this season. And I got to say, the clinic that you just put on only backs it up. How you feeling? Obviously, you've adjusted to the new game.
Yeah, it's been like rough, kind of like moving to Halo 3, and like we haven't been able to like practice as much as like many of the other teams, and we've just been getting everything together like at this tournament. Like from the first team that we played, it's like everything's just like pulling together and working out. Like our team like talk is getting way much better. Our team shooting's way much better. Just everything about our team is just getting like amazing for Halo 3. Like it's carrying over from Halo 2, and people don't think that it's going to carry over.
Well, you know, I don't think any people would doubt that you were by and far the most dominant team last year, especially with the way you went out. But coming into this with the new structure, the new seeding, and the online tournaments around it, people really didn't know what to expect. But you guys obviously seem to be sticking to your game plan. Honestly, that last round, it seemed like you had your way with them when you turned the switch on. Would you say right now that you feel like you're primed, or you still you're getting to a point where you're going to be on your A game, or have you already reached your A game?
I don't think we've even come near to our A game right now. It's like still the beginning of the game. There's still like many new things out there to figure out, and so much more to the game that we can learn. So, I mean, we got so many more tournaments to improve, and I think we're going to be improving every tournament.
Well, that may be the case, but what you just showed us was pretty scary if you're not even close. I got to say that. Now, most teams have a specific objective player. They have slayers, they have support players. Final boss, you can all pretty much do anything. That last game, you led in hill time, you led in kills, you led in assists. I mean, what does that feel? You're on the final boss, and you're leading in every offensive category. I mean, that's phenomenal. How does that feel when you look up and see those stats?
It's just good to see that, because I think like I feel like I was like not really like the worst, just like the least experienced on the team, and I'm just like glad to like know that I'm there like helping them out, so they don't think that I'm like bad or whatever. So I'm just glad to be helping my team out and giving them 100%.
Now, Mike, every time I get online, I see that you're on playing. Tell me, how did you prepare for this event?
Playing pretty much 10 hours a day. 8 to 10 hours a day is so.
Now, you guys are probably going to be facing off against Triggers down next round. What do you think about that?
I think they're a really good team, so it's not going to be easy. We're going to have to play like we were this last series, and if we're playing like that, I think we can definitely take Triggers down.
All right, well, congratulations again, man. A great performance for you and your team. I want to thank you. Chris Buck and I will be right back after a quick break with more action from the MLG Saturday night on ESPN.
New Strike Sweet Peppermint sold really well on Monday.
Great!
Then, nothing Tuesday, nothing Wednesday. People are about one pack, never come back. The flavor lasts too long. I thought you had big brains, Strike Boss Man!
New Stride Sweet Peppermint, the ridiculously long-lasting gum.
John?
Yeah?
I feel like you're not really into it anymore.
I guess I have played through this game a couple times. It's not you, it's me.
Look, maybe it's time we both moved on. Sell us back to GameStop. You'll meet new people, we'll meet new people. We'll both be happier. Now come on, one more deathmatch for old time's sake.
Your old games find new life at GameStop. Power to the players.
Today we'll explore multiple personalities, also known as...
Yeah, boy! You know I'm flavorlicious. Explore my flavor before you miss it.
Tú sabes que soy flavor, me dicen flavor.
You can discover something new in every sip.
You know I'm flavorlicious. Explore my flavor.
When you explore the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper.
Delicious. Ah, yeah!
Back here on ESPN Saturday night. Not a bad way to kick off this inaugural event. Final boss dominating 3 straight games.
No, you're right, Aaron. I mean, this is the first time you're joining on stuff here to see it like that. And as you were saying, they just had their way with them. I mean, Final boss seemed like they were on their A game. Then StrongSide coming up and telling us that, you know what? Not yet. It's a little early. We're still figuring it out. Our communication's coming together. Our team shooting's coming together. So I don't know if that's just a little sampling. That's scary.
It seems like the transition from Halo 2 to Halo 3 is no transition at all. They're just picking up where they left off. It's just a different game, different controls, but same results.
No, well, absolutely. When you're talking about those 4 guys, the experience with the 3 players between Ogre 2, Ogre 1, and Walshy, then adding a guy like StrongSide who says publicly, I don't want them to think I'm a weak link. I want to contribute. Not only did he contribute, he led in every offensive category of that last game. Hill time, kills, assists, you name it. He did whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. So he's not, just adding to the mix. He's leading the charge for them right now.
How about Mobb Deep, though? They ended up on the big stage going against one of the best teams in the inaugural event for the 2008 season. What can they take away from this defeat?
Oh, it's got to be pride. If you don't take pride away from getting to that point, then you're working against yourself. There's enough going on here that's going to be a challenge. To challenge yourself, to doubt yourself, only hurts. You will not win if you doubt that you have the ability and the skill and the team to do so. I think Mobb Deep needs to look at what just happened, needs to get their head back in it. You know what? Maybe use that to light a fire. If I'm them, here's what I say. I want to meet them again in the championship.
It seems to me that in each match, whatever it was, whether it was King of the Hill, Team Slayer, it seemed that Mobb Deep would do something to come back, and Final Boss had the answer. They had the solution. And you're not sure if that is just Final Boss, their greatness. They always have an answer to the question, or Homicide really, put them on their toes and force them to react and show their greatness.
Well, I think, it's a bit of both probably. Homicide Mobb Deep with Homicidal leading them, maybe didn't have as much up their sleeve as they would have liked to. Final Boss seemingly prepared for everything they did, as you said. But you know what? The thing about it is, in every game, there were moments when you said, maybe this is it, when Homicidal would go off, and the clutch go off. But unfortunately for them, the guys in red, Final Boss, had an answer for everything they pulled out.
Yeah, there were times where Homicide looked pretty, or Mobb Deep looked pretty good, but Final Boss always had an answer. In fact, we keep saying Homicide. We're going to talk to him right after this.
The 2008 Major League Gaming Pro Circuit, powered by Xbox, is presented by GameStop and brought to you by Bungie, Dr. Pepper, and Stride.
All right, well, welcome back to ESPN Saturday Night here at MLG Pro Circuit, live from the Meadowlands. Now, we just saw Final Boss versus Mobb Deep, and I'm now joined by a young man who seemed to be leading his team last round. I've got Homicide here. Now, first off, tell me, how old are you again? 13 years old. So, 13 years old, up here on the main stage, playing against the Halo Dynasty. How's that feel? You excited?
I was excited and nervous.
Nervous?
Against Final Boss.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Your gameplay, definitely in the beginning there, maybe you had some butterflies, but you stepped it up. You were leading your team in kills. That's got to feel pretty good against a team like that. What are you going to do now going into your next round? You're not out of the tournament yet. You got to go play a new round.
I'm not that nervous since we just played Final Boss. It was a good team.
Yeah.
Good practice for us.
Well, excellent. So you're going to take that, use it, get some momentum back, and maybe try and meet those guys back in the championship round?
Yeah, hopefully.
So what does it feel like, again, your teammates and your coach? Is this the first time you've gotten together and played live?
Yeah, this is like our first event. Actually, this is my second event. I went to MLG Meadowlands 07. But yeah, we went to local tournaments as a team.
Okay, so you played together on LAN a little bit, which is different than Xbox Live. A lot of the teams here, they only play on live, so you've got that going for you. But you know, I saw your teammates, I saw your coach, and you definitely, the round before that, you guys showed a tremendous amount of ability and skill. Again, but with a team like Final Boss, running into them, maybe they catch you off guard with how they played and how good they were?
It was like unorganized. Every time we spawned, we just rushed. It wasn't thinking.
Right. Well, you know, that's to be expected sometimes. Don't let that get into your head. Just get yourself back together and go into the next round. But congratulations on a great performance, especially you're leading the team in slays, and that's a great thing. All right, so that's Homicide from Mobb Deep. He's not done yet, folks. He's down in the losers bracket, so he could fight his way back and see himself against Final Boss. This team could pull out some wins. We're going to take a quick break here, but we'll be back with match 2 from ESPN Saturday Night Live MLG Meadowlands.